Hi friends, I am Jessica. Please subscribe my channel. A woman's attraction isn't loud. It doesn't always show up in dramatic expressions or obvious confessions. Often, the first sign is simply the shift in her energy when she's around you. You'll notice she becomes softer, not weak, not quiet, but open. Her guard lowers, her voice warms. The edges that she shows the world gently fade away. She becomes more feminine, more gentle, more receptive. And it's not something she consciously tries to do. Her body does it for her. With most people, she may be strong, witty, guarded, or even slightly distant. But with you, something in her wants to relax. It feels safe to let her shoulders drop, to let her eyes hold yours for a beat longer, to let her smile come more naturally. This softness is her spirit leaning toward you. It's her heart saying, I don't need to protect myself here. She may not touch you. She may not flirt. She may not say anything that sounds like interest. But you will feel the shift. It's in the way her laughter becomes lighter, the way her silence becomes comfortable, the way her presence feels warm instead of neutral. Women don't soften for men they don't want. This is one of the most powerful signs of feminine desire, yet it's the one most men overlook. They look for obvious physical cues, bold statements, or dramatic flirting. But real attraction in a feminine heart begins with emotional safety. When she feels drawn to you, her body shows you before her words ever will. So pay attention to the energy, not the performance. Notice how she is around you versus how she is around others. Notice the difference in her tone, her expression, the peace in her face. That softness, that warmth, that gentle openness, that is desire, quiet, real, and deeply sincere. When a woman is truly drawn to you, she rarely comes out and says it directly. She won't walk up and announce, I want you. No, her desire speaks in subtle ways, in small moments, in the quiet in between. A woman's attraction is like a soft whisper, not a shout. And if you don't know how to listen, you'll miss it completely. Because women don't want to look desperate. They don't want to feel like they're chasing you. They just want you to notice, to understand, to feel it. So pay attention to what she does when she's around you. The first sign is her softness. If she relaxes in your presence, her tone lowers, her shoulders drop, her eyes warm. She feels safe with you. Women don't soften for men they aren't interested in. That softness is her letting her guard down. It's her body saying, with you, I can breathe. Then there's how she positions herself. She'll find ways to be closer to you without making it obvious. She'll sit near you, lean in when you speak, let her hand brush against yours. These small touches, they're intentional. She's testing the energy, wondering if you feel it too, and notice the way she listens. Not just hears, listens. When a woman is drawn to you, your words matter. She'll remember things you said weeks ago. She'll ask about your day with real curiosity. She'll want to understand how you think, what you feel, what moves you. Because women don't invest their emotional attention where there is no desire. If she laughs more with you, not the polite social laugh, but the open, genuine, light, in her eyes kind of laugh, she's letting you see a softer part of her spirit. She wants to share joy with you. That's intimacy. And here's the one thing most men overlook. When a woman asks about your life, your plans, your passions, your values, she's imagining what it would feel like to be part of your world. Women don't picture futures with men they don't feel drawn to. If she's curious about what you care about, she cares about you. But the strongest sign of all is vulnerability. If she opens up emotionally, even a little, that is her heart reaching toward yours. A woman will only reveal her fears, her past, her dreams to a man she wants to feel safe with. Vulnerability is her love language in slow motion. So if she's doing these things, she wants you to notice her. She wants you to feel her energy. She wants you to understand her without her having to explain herself. The question is, are you present enough to recognize it? Because she will not wait forever. She will not chase. She'll simply withdraw quietly, gracefully, and you will feel her absence like a silence where something warm used to be. If you feel her softness, her attention, her care, her presence, meet her halfway, look into her eyes, speak with your chest. Let your energy say, I see you too. Because attraction is not something you force. It's something you acknowledge, and when you do, everything changes. When a woman is drawn to you, she'll find subtle, almost effortless ways to be near you. She won't announce it. She won't make it obvious. She'll simply gravitate toward your presence. Her body will speak before her mind decides what to do. You'll notice it in small ways. When there are many places to sit, she chooses the one closest to you. When a group is talking, she slowly shifts so she's beside you. When you enter a room, her attention follows. Not in a dramatic turn, but in a quiet awareness. Like her energy recognizes yours. She won't always initiate a conversation, but she will position herself where a connection could happen. That's how women signal interest. They create opportunities, not pressure. Maybe she stands close enough for your shoulders to brush. Maybe her knee rests near yours when sitting. Maybe she reaches past you and lets her hand lightly touch your arm. These are not accidents. Women are intentional in ways that look effortless. Her proximity is her invitation. Because a woman rarely chases. Instead, she opens the door and waits to see if you walk through it. Being near you is her way of saying, I feel something here. I want to be close to you. I want you to notice me. But here is the subtle beauty. She does this while still protecting her dignity. She won't cling. She won't demand. She'll simply be there, available, present, warm, letting you feel her interest. Men who are emotionally aware recognize this immediately. Men who are unaware miss it completely and assume she's just being friendly. But there is a difference. A woman who is just being polite keeps her distance. A woman who is just being social faces the room. A woman who wants you orbits you. Quietly, softly, consistently. Her nearness is not just physical, it's emotional. She wants to feel your presence. She wants to align her energy with yours. She wants to see if being close to you feels like home. If you feel her drawing nearer, lean in not by stepping forward, but by matching her presence. Look her in the eyes. Hold the moment. Meet her where she already is. She's not trying to chase you. She's inviting you to choose her. When a woman is secretly drawn to you, she doesn't just listen to your words. She remembers them, and not the big statements, not the dramatic stories, not the impressive details. She remembers the small things, the details you didn't even think were important. You might casually mention your favorite snack, the way you take your coffee, the song that makes you feel understood, or the place you go when you need to be alone. Weeks later, she brings it up, not to impress you, but because it mattered to her. Because you matter to her. This is emotional interest. This is attention with intention. Women don't store information about men they feel nothing for. They don't invest emotional memory where their heart is not involved. When she remembers what you said, she's showing you that your inner world is meaningful to her. She's letting you know silently that she is paying attention beyond the surface. And it shows up in gentle, subtle ways. You say you had a stressful day. She checks in later to ask how you're feeling. You mention a dream. She encourages you to follow it. You mention your fears. She holds them with care instead of judgment. She listens to understand you, not to reply. She listens because she's curious about you. Not the version of you the world sees, but the version of you that lives behind your eyes. This is where emotional attraction begins. In the quiet, consistent attention. In the way she tracks your feelings even when you're not speaking about them. A woman who is interested in passing time will talk about surface topics. A woman who is interested in you will want to understand your inner life. And that level of attention is not accidental. It is desire expressed gently, respectfully, softly. So if she remembers the little things, if she brings up something you told her only once, if she shows that she understands your emotional landscape, she is not just interested in your presence. She is drawn to your essence. That is a woman who wants to connect. Not just to talk, she wants to feel you. And whether or not you realize it, yet your soul is already speaking to hers. When a woman secretly wants you, one of the clearest signs is when she begins to open her heart to you in small, meaningful ways. She shares parts of herself that she doesn't give to just anyone. Not the surface level stories she tells casually, but the deeper pieces, the ones that reveal who she really is. She may talk about her past, not to gain sympathy, but because she wants you to understand what shaped her. She may tell you about her fears, the things that make her hesitate in life, or the dreams she's almost afraid to say out loud. She may show you the vulnerable corners of her personality, the ones she usually protects. A woman does not open herself emotionally to a man she does not trust. Her vulnerability is not random. It is intentional, even if she doesn't realize she's doing it. And when she shares these parts of herself, she's not looking for you to fix her. She's not asking for solutions. She's simply allowing you to see her. That alone is her act of intimacy, because for a woman, emotional openness is not small, it is sacred. She is offering you access to her inner world, a world she guards carefully. This is her way of inviting you closer. This is her saying, without saying, I want you to know me. You might notice how her tone changes in these moments, softer, slower, more thoughtful. Her eyes steady, her breath relaxes, the room feels quieter. She's not trying to impress you, she's revealing herself. And that is one of the deepest signs of attraction. She doesn't need you to talk a lot. She just needs you to be present, to listen, to take her words seriously, to hold what she shares gently without judgment, because a woman's emotional truth is fragile. How you handle it tells her everything about whether she can love you. A woman who is only casually interested keeps conversations light. A woman who is drawn to you lets her guard fall piece by piece. She wants you to meet her below the surface, to connect, not just communicate. And if you feel the depth in her words, if you sense her sincerity, if you feel her courage in the way she admits what hurts her or what she hopes for, she's not just comfortable with you. She wants you. That is desire expressed in its most honest form. Not loud, not dramatic, just real. One of the most revealing signs that a woman secretly wants you is the way she looks at you. Not the quick, polite glance, not the casual, friendly eye contact, but the gaze that lingers just a little too long, the one that seems to speak without words. There is a softness in her eyes when she looks at you, a curiosity, a warmth. She's not just seeing your face. She's studying your spirit. She's reading your expressions, your mood, your presence. She's trying to understand you on a level deeper than conversation. And she doesn't always look at you when you're looking back. Sometimes the real truth is in the moments you catch her watching you when she thinks you won't notice. When you're talking to someone else, lost in your thoughts, laughing at something, or simply existing, her eyes find you. That's when her guard is down. That's when her feelings show. She'll look away quickly when you catch her, not because she doesn't care, but because she cares too much. That quick, shy little smile she gives after turning her gaze away, that is desire. The kind that sits in the chest and warms through the ribs. Her eyes soften because she feels safe. They linger because she is drawn to you. They glow because you awaken something inside her. A woman's eyes are honest, even when her words are careful, even when her posture is composed, even when she's trying not to appear obvious. Most men miss this sign because they expect attraction to be loud. But real attraction, emotional attraction, is gentle. The feminine heart speaks through presence. So watch for that quiet, lingering look. The look that says, I see you. I feel you. I want to be closer to you. The eyes reveal what the lips are not yet ready to say. And if you feel that moment, don't rush it. Don't force it. Don't break it with jokes or nerves. Just hold her gaze for a second longer. Let your eyes respond. I see you too. In that silent moment, something powerful happens. An unspoken understanding passes between you, a connection, a spark, a promise. This is where desire becomes emotional. This is where liking becomes longing. This is where two energies begin to move toward each other. And it all starts with how she looks at you.